Hello, everybody. My name is Luminiverse Quack, and welcome to Trails of Cold Steel. So you'll probably notice something kind of new about the stream. A little bit new. Like I'm like here. Okay, that is so weird. I'm looking at myself on this thing, and it's like a little bit behind. It's so weird to look at. I've never had a camera on the stream before. I've tried it a bit, but for some reason the sound quality would, be poop. So I fixed it. I figured out what was wrong and everything, and now it should sound the same as before. And this time you just have me in the corner, sitting here being me. We'll see how this goes. But now you have a face to the sounds, and the awful trying to speak. July 17th calendar 1204. Sounds like a time. Valflame Palace Heimdall. Sounds intense. It's a statue. It looks like the textures, I feel like that would it look like if the textures never loaded, but I think that's what it's supposed to look like. Imperial Palace. Okay, this is Imperial Palace. Quite the extravagant building. Imperial Government Chancellor's Office.
Negotiations with the Republican government are complete. The possibility of an armed conflict in the Nord Highlands has been successfully averted. However, they did demand that we hand over the mercenaries responsible from the attack as part of their terms.
What was that sound?
I suppose that's acceptable. After all, it was a shortcoming on our side that allowed that incident to occur. We should consider this a chance to place Rocksmith in our debt, especially with the trade conference on the horizon.
Yes, sir. Though it's regrettable that we were unable to catch the mastermind. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the ringleaders.
Indeed. It seems we'll need to exercise greater caution from now on, if our next concern is the upcoming summer festival. Any thoughts as to the optimal placement of the Ironbloods?
Sorry for skipping that. Ellipses.
I believe their primary target will be next month's trade conference. I propose posting Lecter to the east and Millium to the west. That leaves me here to take care of the capital.
Are they understaffed?
It's almost like you read my mind. Very well then. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Yes, sir. With all respect, don't be afraid of working me hard, sir. I could run these kinds of logistics in my sleep.
Ha! I am all too aware of how indebted I am to your abilities. That's why I'm leaving the summer festival in your capable hands.
This dark-haired man, he sounds like, that guy who's trying to speak in a really low tone, and it's not quite working.
Perhaps you may even consider using them as a test.
But maybe that's just his voice.
Please excuse my intrusion, Your Excellency.
That guy's really good at talking through doors. There's no muffling at all.
His Excellency the Governor has arrived and wishes to speak with you.
Ah, show him in.
As you wish, sir.
Coming in.
I guess everybody's just good at talking through doors.
Oh, forgive my intrusion. I didn't realize you had company.
Now the governor... It's Governor Regnitz, right? We went over that, right?
No, it's quite all right. I just finished giving my report. It's wonderful to see you again, Governor.
Or they're just not going to say it.
Likewise. I think it's been, what, 2 months since we last spoke? I'm in your debt for helping out with the security arrangements at last month's commemoration event at City Hall. I'd been looking forward to thanking you in person.
Glad to have been of service. I'll be sure to pass on your thanks to everyone else involved. Anyway, if you'll excuse me.
Good work as always, Captain.
It never ceases to amaze me that a woman like that heads up the Ironbloods. Your icy maiden has the provincial armies positively scared stiff.
That's quite the response.
Competent as she is, she's not the group's primary member. But she and the rest of the Ironbloods continue to do some fine work. Especially against those cunning vipers amongst the ranks of the nobility and the 4 great houses in particular.
Agreed.
I mean, so far they haven't been all that cunning.
But we'll need to stay vigilant.
I'm pleased that you agree.
I mean, apparently the only stupidly like it wasn't very cunning, like the crossbow incident, I think it was, which was, you know, a very stupid plan, was apparently done by somebody else, but that was apparently the most cunning thing they've done. So, I'm not expecting much.
Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz.
Okay, so yeah, I think they did. Yeah, they did when they were talking about, what's his face, Machius. Yeah, this is Machius's dad. And then Ironblood Chancellor over there. I don't know how much we've gone over with him.
The feeling's mutual. Chancellor Gileath Osborne.
Yeah, he's saying that name like we've heard it before, and I don't think we've heard his actual name before, nor will I ever remember it. He's just called the Ironblood Chancellor or whatever by everybody.
And that's exactly why I intend to go with him.
Okay, you know, young man, I was kind of talking, but you seem like you really had something to say. I'm gonna move this a little forward. I don't know if that actually helped at all, but we'll see.
Next month's conference may be the West Samoria Trade Conference in name. But it's far more than that. It's the region's first international conference in modern times.
I see.
So the discussions won't be limited to economic matters. Regional security and other timely issues are sure to come up. I see.
No, I was about to say, I see.
So that's why all the region's heads of state will be in attendance? Precisely. President Rocksmith will represent the Republic of Calvert, of course. Prince Albert will be representing the Principality of Ermaferia as its head of state. Crown Princess Claudia will be coming to represent Liberl in place of the Queen.
I know that. I'm pretty sure that's someone from the was it Trails in the Sky? One of the free, I don't even know what the word would be, one of the games that are like technically before Trails of Cold Steel, an older game. Because I know I've seen someone play through the first Trails in the Sky. I'm pretty sure Princess Claudia was in it. So the whole like princess part was, I think, was supposed to be a big thing. But whatever.
And representing Crossbell State, we have Mayor Croyce and Speaker McDowell.
McDowell. Like, you have all these other names and you have McDowell.
All of them are either heads of state or their acting representatives. Meanwhile, Erebonia is sending Chancellor Osborne as a representative of the Imperial government.
Odd choice, honestly, for like a government. An Imperial governor going rather than, you know, someone who should be representing the entire nation. Governor is for like a state or a city, I guess. So he's just the governor for the Imperial capital, right? Unless I'm mistaken on how this place works. So it doesn't make sense for that to be him be the choice, but I know there's a lot going on politically in this place. So, yeah.
But Father is the head of state, isn't he?
Okay, they're gonna go over it, yeah.
Indeed, and that's why I'm planning to go as well, even though I'm far from the ideal candidate.
Okay, that's fine. They have one of the people going. That should be.
The Imperial family needs to be represented to make sure all sides are on equal terms. You shouldn't be so harsh on yourself. But I think I understand the situation. I feel so ashamed. I shouldn't have to rely on you to educate me about simple politics like this.
But, like, don't you have like a teacher or something? Or is that person your teacher?
Recently, I feel as though all my inadequacies have been staring me in the face.
Aw, youth.
I wish every day I had the intelligence and quick-wittedness you possess. And I wonder, am I truly capable of inheriting the throne from Father? You know, Her Highness Princess Claudia of Liberl once said exactly the same thing. She did? As the successor to the throne of Liberl, I've heard that she agonized over whether she was fit to become queen.
Oh, I think I know who this guy is too, like based on the first game. Or the other game where Princess Claudia is in.
But eventually, she came to terms with her own inexperience and vowed that she would strive each day to overcome it.
I think he's the same kind of character in this game as well, kind of. So, we'll see how I feel about it.
And I have no reason to believe that my talented brother cannot do the same. Olivert. Thank you. Your support means a lot to me. That said, I do think you should spend more of your time living life the way you want to. I don't think anyone would blame you for wanting to indulge your interests once in a while.
People would.
I am how I am, I'm afraid. To be honest, I'm a little jealous of how being so open and carefree comes so naturally to you. Well, I think it'd be less concerning for all involved if you avoided taking after me too much. Another thing. I sometimes find myself admiring Chancellor Osborne's strong-willed nature as well. Oh? He was quite forceful in introducing the Imperial Transportation Act last year, despite the opposition's objections. But ever since then, I've heard the number of orbital car accidents has fallen dramatically. I can see why Father trusts him so much. Well, I wouldn't disagree that was a fine piece of policymaking. The campaign he launched with the help of City Hall was exceptionally well executed. But on the other hand...
Oh, here we go.
Honestly, don't you think it's a little early in the day to be having a stuffy political discussion?
I hear a child. We've seen her earlier, right?
Alphen?
Yeah, we've seen her earlier. At the train station.
Oh, have your lessons already finished for the day?
Indeed. They gave us the afternoon off to prepare for the summer festival. But come on, Cedric. You need to stop taking everything so seriously.
You need to do something about your hair. Jeez.
We're 15. It's far too early for us to be worrying about politics.
Are you sure?
Actually, I'm not sure 15 is too early, to be honest.
Well, that's another side of it. But are you sure you guys are 15?
What you should be concerned about is being more of a man at official parties. Blushing head to toe just from a lady asking you to dance? Shameful. Totally shameful.
Oh, come on. Why do you have to bring that up again?
Yeah, it's kind of rude, jeez.
You know, that did wonders for his popularity. The ladies at that party were swooning left and right. He was playing their maternal instincts like a harp.
Well, I can't deny that. Even some of the men there were fawning over him, saying Cedric was more of a youthful flower than me.
Surely you're kidding, right?
Oh, poor Cedric.
That reminds me, Alphen. Have you decided on your dance partner for the upcoming garden party?
Yeah. You've always avoided dancing at official functions.
Curious, are we? Well, I do have someone in mind this time. Although whether I can get him to say yes...
Really?
My. It sounds like you aren't just blowing smoke. Imperial Chronicle is going to have a field day when they find out.
You're really going to dance with someone? Could it be a son from one of the 4 great houses?
That's for me to know and you to discover. He is a noble, though. I'll give you that much. Oh, that reminds me. Prince Olivert? I have a proposal I'd like to discuss with you.
Olivert. What kind of name is Olivert? Not Oliver, it's Olivert. With a T. Why? Saint Austria Girls' School. I think we heard about that. The unicorn as its emblem. Alright. Hamdol Sankt District.
I should open that letter from Reen that came in this morning.
Alright, letter from Reen.
I'm almost afraid to think how Her Highness would have reacted if she found this.
It must be, yeah, his sister.
Dear Miss Schwarzer,
What? Did he just, call his sister Miss Schwarzer in a letter?
Really, Reen? Still Miss Schwarzer? I'm your own sister.
Yeah, what the heck? Oh,
What?
it's not going great. Oh, it's not really not going great. Reen, your letter writing skills must really suck.
Reen, why?
What did he write? Jeez, what did he write? He's gonna get beat up. Alright, there goes my half a month. Geez, thanks, game. Maybe I wanted time.
Mid-July.
Yeah, now it is.
Summer had come to Trista, and that meant it was time for us students to dust off our short-sleeved shirts. With months of experience under our belts, we finally found ourselves adjusting to the rigors of our coursework.
Reen. Wait. Reen and Alyssa? Did you guys like... Wait, is anybody else? Nobody else is... You guys coordinated gloves? That's adorable. Look at that. They like, oh wait, I only have one pair of gloves between the two of them, so they were like, you know, you want one? I'll take the right, you take the left. Alright, you know, it's sure.
And it was during those early days of summer, before the heat became well and truly withering, that we saw the start of a uniquely seasonal new lesson.
Uniquely seasonal.
All right, that should be enough of a warm-up.
Alright, swimming class. No, it's an indoor pool.
I'm supposed to remind you that swimming classes here are meant to teach you skills relevant to military service.
So yeah, it's indoor pool. That means you can, you know, do swimming outside of summer. There's what's the point of having the indoor pool if it can't be used year round? But alright, you know, sure.
You know, how not to drown if you wind up in the water, how to save others from drowning, CPR, that kind of stuff.
You know, all very important stuff.
In fact, CPR is a pretty vital skill on any battlefield. Reen, Elisa, would you care to give us a demonstration?
Sarah. Sorry, Instructor Sarah. Calm down.
Instructor!
In front of everyone?
That's your response? Reen's down. You're just not in front of everybody, but he's down.
Come on, guys, just kidding around.
Reen's kind of disappointed now. He was down for that, just like, you know, as long as it's not in front of people, he's just like, alright.
Point is, it's still important that you learn how to do it, and that you won't hesitate to use it if the need arises. Whether that means locking lips with someone of the same sex, or the opposite.
Alright. You know what she should have done? She should have said uses and Magians. Uses and Magians. Alright, to show a demonstration.
Of course.
Well, it is a skill we can use to save someone's life.
After we've covered that, I'll be timing how long it takes each of you to swim the length of the pool.
Alright, you know, sure.
Will you give me a hand, Laura?
As you wish.
I don't see Laura anywhere there. What the heck?
You're up, Gaius.
Oh, she's timing.
Ready, and go!
You're next, Emma.
Why are you doing them all at different times? But whatever.
Ready, go!
That was such a late...
Guys, go!
Like, you know how long it took her to get off the pedestal there? And she's still catching up to Gaius. What the heck?
Yeah, I already used to swim in that lake in the Highlands every summer, so I kind of expected that.
Emma's a lot faster than I thought she'd be, too. Though it's not much her swimming ability that I envy.
What do you... Oh, I get it.
Reen, you're not supposed to say anything. You're not...
You don't need to get it. Anyway, what are you doing just staring at girls in swimsuits?
Yeah, Reen, jeez.
I'm not staring. My eyes are just pointed in that general direction.
Alright, yeah, sure. I'll use that one. I'm not staring at your passport or your your credit card numbers. I'm just staring in the general direction. I'm sure it'll work great, you know, when you're arrested.
Well, any guy would have a hard time taking his eyes off of our class's girls. I'm not even sure who to gawk at first.
Oh, Base Elliot, jeez. He's just saying like it is.
I mean, even the other guys are handsome. You're pretty toned yourself, Reen.
Yeah, Elliot's just saying it like it is, jeez.
You think?
Well, it does look like you put a lot into your exercise and training.
No, it doesn't. It looks like he's anemic. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be saying that, but it looks like he's having issues, especially considering how much he should be training. Like, he's either not eating or having some other issues in his metabolizing his muscles because there's nothing there. And he has no fat either. So there's something wrong.
As for you, Elliot, I think you're better just the way you are.
There's like, seriously, the only real difference is like the collarbone definition. And maybe a little bit of serratus.
Oh, really?
I don't think I want to imagine Elliot all buff and ripped.
That'd be fun. Are you guys, wait, is he gonna now just notice the giant scar in the middle of his chest over his heart? If that's the case, Elliot, oh my gosh, how did you survive?
Hey, what's that on the left side of your chest, Reen? Some kind of scar?
Oh my gosh. Elliot. Stay you, Elliot. Elisa, you too?
Oh, you're right. It's so faint that I hadn't noticed it before.
What are you talking about? How's that faint? Like, that should be the first thing you notice.
Oh, that. It's some kind of mark. It's been there as long as I can remember. Don't know how I got it, though.
You know, if it is a scar, yeah, I don't think you would remember. That's a pretty traumatic. Or you would never forget it, so...
Wow.
Actually, when I look at it more closely, it looks more like a bunch of little scars all knit together.
That's even worse.
It makes you look really manly and tough. I kind of wish I had one now.
No, you don't, Elliot.
Seriously?
It really wouldn't suit you. Trust me.
Ouch.
Can't believe we finished with the exact same time.
Like, look at Gaius. They at least made his model a little better with showing some definition. But even then, none of these people have abs.
We must be destined to strive against each other forever.
What are you talking about? The only one I was competing against was myself.
That's a good outlook. You should only be competing against yourself and stuff like this. Especially if you're, you know, not doing great. I'm just saying. It's a healthy outlook if you have, if you're starting to feel like inadequate in like your abilities and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, you know, the other person is another person. And your abilities don't really matter in comparison to that. I don't think I'm saying it right, but you know what I mean, right?
And even then, I barely put much effort into it.
Oh, he's pulling that card though. That's not a good outlook. You should never be like, I'm just not gonna try, because you know I need that excuse.
Well, it's not like I was giving my best either.
These two.
Yeah, I'm with you here.
That was refreshing. I wouldn't mind swimming a little longer, actually.
Okay, Laura, are you ready? I'll time your lap. Though I doubt I really need to, considering you're in the swimming club.
No, please do.
So Laura's next. You can tell she's a member of the swimming club. Just look at the way she stands on the block.
I'm sorry, but I can't see the difference between her and anybody else.
Ready, and go!
Oh, the camera's blurry. She must be going fast.
Whoa, she's fast. How is she doing it?
Impressive.
Whew. Well done.
Let's see, 20.02 seconds. Not bad at all.
I have no idea if that's good or bad. All I know is that based on everything else in this game, it does not match her ability that she's able to swing a sword around the way she does, and the superhuman feats she's able to do. Which reminds me, I should, you know, bring up the guide just in case. I don't think I'm gonna miss anything though. Where is it? Yeah, okay, like that. There we go.
All right. I think it's time for me to dive into the mix. Everyone, pick a partner. It's time for a little head-to-head competition.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
Uh-oh, races.
You just have that. It can be used in many different situations besides, you know, an actual race.
It appears we've been given a chance to settle this once and for all.
I'm ready when you are.
I think we'd be a good match, Emma. How about it? True, our times were pretty close.
How about it, Laura? Want to partner up with me?
Not today, I'm afraid. I wish to challenge Fee this time.
Alright, oh yeah, they were having issues, weren't they?
Me? Laura? But your times weren't even close.
Well, all right, let's go with that. I guess that leaves me with Reen. It's your lucky day again.
Figures.
Wait, why me?
I'm exhausted. You know, this seems like it would be pretty effective as part of a diet plan.
It's called exercise, not diet.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Yeah. There's no way I'm going to win this, is there?
Go easy on me, Gaius.
Same to you.
Yeah, this is a weird matchup, but you know, then again, Blade doesn't really have a equal in our team, in our class, so you know, I don't know who the closest person would be. Maybe Emma?
Ready? Go!
Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like what you saw, you can watch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Luminiferous If you want to see these videos, of course, you can see me on YouTube with Luminiferous Quack on YouTube. And you can see, if you want to get notifications for when my videos come out or when I stream on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter or X at LuminiferousQ. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Please subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out. Bye-bye.